Hey guys, welcome to this week's Hot or Not Thursday. I'm going to be chatting to you all about a newly launched $80 blush palette, which is kind of crazy, and actually I was going to be covering this item during WTF. That was my initial plan, but then I started playing with it and I thought, you know what, I'm going to just put this to really good use, figure it out, and then hop on and do a hot or not with full swatches and all of that good stuff. So what we are chatting about is from a brand called Viseart. This is more of a pro brand. This is something that I have seen at IMATs. I've been using this brand a lot for many, many years now. I know Namies carries this brand. I actually purchased these blushes from Frends here in California. So you could find these in store at pro shops, but now they have them on Sephora.com, which I think means that in the future it might be in stores as well, which is really, really cool to see a brand like this grow from when I first discovered them at an IMATS about 4 years ago. This is a newer launch for them. You get 6 shades of blush in each palette. They do have 3 palettes. I'm the idiot that thought they had only 2 because this one right here, Rose Coral, looks so much like the orange violet one that they have that I thought they were the same. I don't know why I thought that. I just did. But they do have 3 blush palettes, and then they also have, which I didn't see in store where I was shopping, but I saw on Sephora.com, they have a highlighter contour palette or highlighter bronzer palette. We're gonna swatch all of these, and I'm gonna share with you the different shades, consistencies, how I use them, what my favorites are, but I do have to mention, it's Thursday, which means one thing. I'm going to be on Style Code Live. I'm going to be sharing a hot product of the week. So I will, as always, have the link in the description box below. Be sure to hang out with me. I am always in the live chat interacting with you guys. The show is on 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So I do hope to see you there. And right now, let's just get straight into playing with these gorgeous colors. So let's start with this palette right here. This is the Plum Bronze palette, and I'm actually using a lot of these shades over here on my eyes today, and I love them as shadows. This shade at the bottom is so absolutely stunning and gorgeous and blends out to perfection. I have this all underneath my lower lash line. It is so super flattering. I love it. I cannot say enough about it. And again, when you break it down and you really think that you get 6 shades in here, I feel like the price is not so daunting. You know what I mean? It's not so crazy. It's still kind of crazy. I get it. It's 80 bucks for one palette. But I think that if you see colors like these and you're like, yeah, I could use that every single day, then this might be worth the splurge. So this side right here, I have been loving. This goes with my full fall makeup wardrobe. I am wearing a mixture of all 3 of these on my cheeks today. And something that I really like doing is taking the darker 2 shades right here, mixing them together, having it be a little more back toward the ear, and then taking this nice pale pink and kind of popping that right on the apples, and it just works. So I definitely have used these a lot. I also have used these bronze shades, and to be honest, I kind of just mix them all together with a really big fluffy brush and go on the perimeter. I think it's beautiful. They aren't as long wearing as I wish they were, if I'm being totally honest. I like my Hoola bronzer from Benefit better than these as just straight bronzer, but I do think they look beautiful on the cheek as a blush, and then you can use other bronzers with it to really warm up the face. I didn't like them as much just as straight bronzers, so maybe something to think about when looking at a palette like this. But the other thing that I want to add into that is all of these work beautifully on the eyes as well. So you are not just getting shades that are only for the face. They are so appropriate for the eyes, and the consistency is smooth as can be. They are very forgiving. They are very blendable. Nothing is patchy. I'm impressed. I am. Something that kind of has me going, what the heck? Like, are you kidding me? The first ingredient is talc. I try to get past that because I hate it when that's the first ingredient, especially in face products. I just don't like that. I like talc free. But if you have an issue with talc, if you're sensitive to it, then I would stick with Makeup Geek blushes over something like this. That would be the most comparable as far as blendability and consistency and wear time and color selection to these products right here. But this one, these are a little more vibrant. They really are. They're a little more vibrant, and if you add up the price, you know, Makeup Geek is about $10 a pan, so you're kind of in the same ballpark. These end up being around 13 and change. Moving on to the other palette that I have, which is the Rose Coral palette. This one is stunning as well. Look at these colors. Like, are you kidding me? They are so vibrant, they are so rich, and you can do so much with them. I feel like I can just take my brush and just be like, meh, 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 and like come up with a beautiful color, not being so specific. And it just blends so well that you can do that. So in here, you have this beautiful peach shade that is really bright. Like, this will absolutely just awaken your complexion. I love using this one on the eyes as well, in the crease or even all over the lid. Really, really pretty. Then you have an even brighter orange beneath it. They do sheer out, so don't look at this palette and go, oh dear God, like no way, there's no way I'd wear that as blush. It actually does sheer out quite a bit, so don't be so super intimidated. These are all very wearable. Then you have this bottom shade that is very red. But I think it's really gorgeous, and I can see it working on so many different skin tones, even, you know, fair to deep, because this type of a shade sheared out just gives you such a natural flush, and it works really, really well with all of your holiday looks. If you're wearing a red lip, it just looks so nice to have that real rosy, gorgeous look on the cheek, and it's completely matte. So moving over to the other side of the palette, we have this really pretty pink that is nice and bright. Then beneath that, we have a little bit of a step louder pink. Beneath that, something that carries a little more in the violet, a little bit purple kind of a tone. They're all gorgeous. There's not a shade in here that I don't like or that I wouldn't use. I will absolutely be keeping these top shelf. I like how they wear. I like how I feel when I wear them. They have a beautiful finish that is not shimmery, and it's just very wearable and easy to use. So if you're looking for a high quality blush, these are something to definitely think about. You do get a lot of product in here, so again, you're not paying for just one shade for $80. If that was the case, I don't think I could get behind it no matter how beautifully it blended. But because you get so much product and options, I think this is something that I'm gonna say is really hot. What was your favorite, the really bright coral one or the more bronzy kind of plummy toned one? Let me know in the comments. And do you think I should follow this up by doing the contour slash highlight palette? Because I've had that in my Sephora cart. I have not ordered it yet, but I am so tempted, especially now that I have used these for a couple of weeks and I'm like totally head over heels in love with them. Let me know if you want a follow-up video, or if there's another palette or something from Viseart that you think I should try out. Let me know that as well. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Be sure to check the description box below for that link to go and watch Style Code Live tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I will be there, and I hope you will be there as well. I will see you either later on tonight on Style Code Live or in tomorrow's video. Mwah.